I think it's going to surge through the roof, and then it's going to surge to 180 and crash.
Billionaire Michael Saylor explains why he believes the price of Bitcoin will surge to $180,000 per coin, then crash.
Here's what you need to know.
Okay.
Other billionaires are starting to get angry about this.
There was a tweet, if you pull up Michael Saylor's tweets,
calling Michael Saylor crazy.
Oh, I think it's like crazy, stupid, behavior.
Let me share with you the whole video, as well as pretty telling altcoin news. Keep watching.
MicroStrategy adding to its Bitcoin hoard, purchasing 15,400 Bitcoin at about $95,000, $96,000 per Bitcoin for a total cost of $1.5 billion. The company's executive chairman tweeted, "We hodl more than 400,000 Bitcoin." Joining us now, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy executive.
And I will say, it is not just MicroStrategy. Yes, MicroStrategy holds the most Bitcoin on their balance sheet, but this is global. Here are the top 60 companies, publicly traded companies, as of yesterday, all buying Bitcoin, then rinsing and repeating and buying again. Take Marathon Digital, for example.
Mara is a great example. 2 weeks ago, they did a $1 billion convert, zero coupon, to buy Bitcoin. This week, they're back in the market doing another $1 billion convert, zero coupon, to buy Bitcoin. You can rinse and repeat that frequently.
And if you're asking why would a publicly traded company want Bitcoin on their balance sheet? Michael Saylor explains.
Here's what you need to know.
Okay.
The S&P is about 15 ARR for the past 4 years, and the volatility of the S&P is 15.
Okay.
If you want to own a commodity like silver or soybeans or gold, they have very, very low performance, less than 15%, 5%, 0%. You don't really want to hold soybeans for 100 years. And sometimes they have volatility, but it doesn't last that long. Bitcoin is 60 volatility, 60 ARR, and it is a legal commodity, but it is an economic scarcity. It is the only commodity invented in the history of the human race that's absolutely capped. And so that means you can expect it to keep going up. If I can give you a commodity that outperforms the S&P index, if I can give you a commodity that's more volatile than the S&P index, you can put 100% of your liquid assets in that commodity per SEC rules. I can't do it with a security, by the way. So up until Bitcoin, people had to use gold or real estate as their commodity, or they have to use the U.S. Treasury bill. Those are all underperforming the S&P, and they're less volatile. Bitcoin is the first thing you can use in your Treasury that's more volatile, that outperforms the S&P. The result is, if I give you a security, Joe, that outperforms the S&P, how much of it do you want to buy? And if you're an ARB or an options trader, and I give you an option that is 4x the volatility of the S&P, or with MicroStrategy, we're 10x the volatility of the S&P. How much of it do you want to trade? So Bitcoin's unique in the history of the capital markets. It's the first scarcity commodity, outperforming the S&P, more volatile than the S&P, that you can put on your balance sheet.
Also breaking news, Donald Trump has just tapped pro-crypto Paul Atkins to replace Gary Gensler as SEC chair. Gary Gensler was horrible for the crypto industry, so anybody would be better. But a pro-crypto guy is even better. Here's what you need to know, that while this has been confirmed by 3 sources, Trump is still waiting for Atkins to confirm whether or not he will accept the offer. If he chooses not to accept the nomination, it would be up to Trump then to select another candidate for the role. If Atkins chooses to accept, the nomination will then be subject to Senate confirmation. And how do we know his history? What specifically is his pedigree? Well, Atkins, who served as SEC commissioner during the George W. Bush administration, has actively supported the crypto sector since his departure from the commission. Since 2017, he has been co-chairing the Token Alliance at the Digital Chamber of Commerce, and has been advising digital finance firms on regulatory matters through his consultancy. The minute I get more information on this, I will keep you updated, but all this is positive and does support Michael Saylor's price projection.
Volatility at sometimes is not always a good thing. I mean, it's great when something's going higher, but don't think that there'll be a drop or a significant drop that comes along? Have we moved past that because of the regulatory changes that have taken place?
I think it'll remain volatile because it's a 24/7, 365 global asset. You can panic sell it on Saturday night. You can enthusiastically buy it on Sunday morning. That's a feature. That's not a bug.
Yeah, you've lived through some of the swings, but do you think we won't see the downturns like we've seen in the past just because of the changes we've seen?
I think it's going to surge through the roof, and then it's going to surge to 180 and crash to 140, and people will be freaking out about it again. But let me make this one analogy. Volatility is like fire, and some people run away from the fire, but Henry Ford put the fire into a carriage via an engine, created an entire industry, and he gave humanity wings.
If you've made it this far in today's video and you feel you got value today, click subscribe. We are interviewing Michael Saylor in a few weeks, so turn the bell notification on so you can get the alpha first. Our data does show that 1 in 5, about 20% of you, do have on all notifications so you get this crypto alpha first. And let's talk about altcoins, but it is interesting that other multimillionaires, if not billionaires, are triggered by Michael's pumping of Bitcoin, saying it's crazy.
Oh, I think it's like crazy, stupid, behavior. Is other folks are moving the treasury. So there was a tweet. If you pull up Michael Saylor's tweets, he is pumping all day long. This stuff. And by pumping, I mean sharing memes or telling other people what they should do. So pull up Michael Saylor's tweets. And if you look at his replies, if you scroll down in his replies specifically, you'll see him saying other people should move their treasuries into Bitcoin. And Rumble's CEO said they're going to buy 20 billion. And then there's another company I'd never heard of that does Bitcoin mining that now they're also selling loans or trying to, do this convertible debt into Bitcoin. So I think what's happening here is they're trying to do a squeeze.
And speaking of altcoin news, ONDO Finance just reached an all-time high. Altcoin Daily subscribers are loving this because over 7 months ago, we told you about ONDO and our top 5 RWA coins for 2024. Now, the reason they're pumping, BlackRock continues to transfer funds to ONDO. BlackRock's frequent transactions show the reliability of ONDO Finance, meaning BlackRock sees the value, as well as Binance, although this one's a little more in secret, but Binance keeps accumulating ONDO. They are buying every week more and more quantity. They will list ONDO, be ready, the real pump is coming. This is just speculation, although it's not listed on Binance today. Why would they be accumulating if they didn't need enough liquidity to be able to do the listing? We'll see. Also, another interesting piece of news, I'm going to like this. Trump's new pick for the SEC chair has direct ties to ONDO. ONDO has been working with BlackRock and Securitize, powering their multi-chain expansion. Paul Atkins, the new SEC chair pick, is on the Securitize advisory board, meaning Trump's new pick, if accepted, could be another major catalyst. Anybody that wants $50 to invest in ONDO or almost any altcoin immediately, you can grab a $50 sign-up bonus today just by signing up for exchange partner Bybit with referral code Altcoin Daily. Then up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses. Link down below. Take advantage. And also, quick piece of news. Just in, Alex Mashinsky, ex-Celcius-CEO, pleads guilty in crypto fraud case. And as for his sentencing, he has agreed to 30 years in prison. So this guy ruined a lot of lives. It's great to see justice being served. Let me know down below if you think this is fair or not. Our Instagram is about to surpass 6,000 followers for the first time in history. Exclusive content on our Instagram. Link down below. Like always, see you tomorrow.